Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name's James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2018 68 plate Nissan Navara Tekna. It's 2.3 DCI, 190 brake horsepower, it's done 25,000 miles and it's got full Nissan service history. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them more and more popular, especially at the moment, obviously with COVID and whatever else, because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. So today, as I go around the vehicle, I'll show you all the panels individually, I'll show you the wheels and the tyres, we'll have a look inside, I'll have a look at the seats, I'll even tell you what it smells like, and after that we'll look at the functionality. When we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine, and then we'll have a look at the underside. I get my words out. We'll have a look at the underside and the spare wheel. Obviously, if you think I've missed something, or if you want to see something in a little bit more detail, please give me a shout. I'd be more than happy to cover it for you, no problem at all. Once you've watched the video, if you're happy to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can deliver it pretty much anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance, we can do that for you, no problem at all. We'd usually ask for a deposit to cover the VAT, but obviously in some circumstances we can do other things as well. Just ask. Application takes about 5 minutes. We can usually get you a decision within about an hour. In most cases you can drive it away the same day. Right, so I'm going to start with the bonnet and then we'll go from there. I will apologise, it is quite early in the morning at the moment and there's a bit of dew on the vehicle, and it rained yesterday as well, so it's one of those unavoidable things. I don't want to give it a wash before I do it because obviously it gives you an inaccurate view of the vehicle. I can tell you I can't see any stone chips on the leading edge of the bonnet, which is obviously a usual place here. And mine, there are a couple, very, very small. But in regards to dents, I can't see any at all. Right, so driver's side headlight. As you can hopefully see, there's no misting. Nice and clean, there's no damage. Same for the front grille. And also the passenger headlight as well. Front bumper. I can say it's very clean, there's no damage on it at all that I can see anyway. I've been around it. It's nice and tidy. Right, so passenger side front wing is really very clean, there's no damage on it at all. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition as you hopefully can tell from that. Tyres are Cooper Discoverer and there's loads and loads of tread. If I had to guess, 7 or 8 mil, maybe a bit more. Okay, so this one's a Tekna. So I'm sorry if I'm teaching you to suck eggs, obviously not everyone knows it, but Teknas have got the 360 degree reversing cameras. So there's a camera under each mirror, one under the front badge and one under the rear badge, and that gives you a really good 360 degree reversing image. Excuse me. Right, so let's go down the passenger side of the vehicle. Again, same principle as the bonnet. I'm looking for any marks, any scratches or any dents, basically as you would if you were here in person. And hopefully, as you can appreciate from that image, it's exceptionally clean. Really, really clean, very smart looking. Windscreen, I'm looking carefully, I can't see any stone chips or cracks. Really unusual extra on these new shape Navaras. I've seen hundreds of these now, and you only ever see a very few or very small amount with a sunroof. I think it was a really expensive option. I will show you that working when we get inside. Right, so rear quarter. Again, following on from everything else, it's really clean. You will notice on these they've got 2 fuel caps. That's because they are a ULEZ or ultra low emission zone compliant vehicle. So they've got AdBlue, and that's one of the reasons it'll do 45 miles per gallon. Rear wheel and tyre, wheels in great condition. I can't see any damage on it. There's a little bit there actually. Just a stone chip or something, it's not bad, is it? Matching tyre, matching tread. Passenger side taillight is in good condition. There isn't actually any misting. It's in good condition. Right, so tailgate. Again, it's in great condition. Rear bumper, the chrome rear bumpers, I don't know why these seem to attract dents. This one hasn't got any at all. As you can see, there are parking sensors, and of course the reversing camera as well. This one's got a tow bar, and these will tow 3.5 tons, and it's on the 8-pin electrics. Let's have a look in the back. Decent size opening, and in the back, as you can see, it's not had a hard life. I like to look at this bit first, to be honest with you. When I look at these, you can always see what they've done. If they're all burred up and damaged, it always gives you an indication of what they've been used for. More and more so, these are used as like a director's vehicle as much as anything else. So on the plastic part of the upper lip, there is a bit of damage, like a rubbing mark. My guess is that this has probably had a canopy on it at some point, because the canopy will come down and it sits over that part, and as you can see, it rubbed it. There is evidence, actually, to be fair. Right, onto the driver's side rear quarter. Lights in good condition. There isn't any misting, I promise you. Right, onto the rear quarter. Again, it's in great condition. There's no damage, no dents. Everything's nice and clean and smart. Rear wheel and tyre. Again, I can't see any damage on it at all. Matching tyre, matching tread. Loads of tread on that. That's that second fuel cap with the AdBlue. I think most people quote on AdBlue, it's about 1 tank of AdBlue to about 5 or 6 tanks of fuel, depending on how you drive, same as anything else, I suppose. Rear window's in good condition, there's no damage, everything's nice and clean. Let's zoom that out a bit, there you go. Right, so on to the driver's side. Same principle, I'm looking for any marks, any scratches, any dents. My boss loves me because I'm brutally honest. But we only sell decent quality vehicles, so you have that assurance that we only sell decent vehicles. Goes in your favour. Right, so on to the driver's side front wing. This mark here is just a bit of muck, if you can see. Wipes off. Onto the wing, there's no damage again. So I can tell you that from walking around, I haven't seen any marks, scratches or dents. It's in fantastic condition. So, final wheel and tyre, front driver's side. There is a bit of rubbing on the wheel. Not bad, but it is there. Oops, it's not playing. There we go. Again, it's a matching tyre. Ooh, we're having a right dance. Matching tyre, matching tread. So it's a full set of those Cooper Discoverers. Good tyres. Right, so another thing about the Tekna, it is keyless entry, keyless go. So as long as you've got your key in your pocket, you can lock it and unlock it. So as long as it's on your person, in your pocket, in your bag, in your wallet, whatever. They're not massive, they're only a small key. You can see there are two. They are quite slender, so they will fit most places. Driver's door card, hang on, let me zoom that out. It is in great condition. These panels here are black and then they're painted silver. So if you rub your leg on it, your arm on it, they do come off. There is a little bit of paint removal there. Dead easy to replace if you're really bothered about it. But to be honest with you, you're probably fine. It'll end up doing the same again. Electric windows ×4, window lock, and then obviously you can lock and unlock your vehicle from there. Electric folding mirrors with mirror control. Driver's seat is fully electric. I'll look at the electric movement in a second. Bolsters are really nice and firm, material's nice and clean, there's no damage. It's clear to see it's not done many miles. 25,000 miles at the end of the day, you know. Everything looks very smart. Right, so seats manoeuvrability is phenomenal in these, to be honest with you. So you obviously forwards and backwards. You can bring the tip of the nose up by bringing, if you're touching that part there, and also equally you can bring the whole base up by bringing it all up. And obviously the backrest will come forwards and backwards as well. If you watch this part here, you can put that up to give you more comfort when you're driving. So lots and lots of manoeuvrability to make your driving experience the best it can be. Right, so inside, let's have a look at the steering wheel first. To the right hand side is your cruise control. The lower part is voice command, and also you answer your phone and hang up your phone from there as well. Obviously Bluetooth and everything else that you would expect as normal. To the left hand side is your media center control and volume. So I'll tell you what, let's start it up. So it's just a matter of pressing the start button, keeping your foot on the brake, and it will fire into action. As you can see, there's no warning lights on the dashboard at all, apart from the brake and the... Perhaps I've not got my seatbelt on. Right, so let's have a look at the media center first. We'll start with the reversing camera. So at the left hand side is obviously your 360 degree view that I mentioned earlier on, and to the right is your reverse image for when you're putting your tow bar on or reversing up to a wall or whatever. I quite like the fact that if you're reversing, obviously your important side is your left side because you can't really see down the side of the vehicle. If you press camera, it will give you your left hand view. I really like that. It means you're not going to damage your wheels, you're not going to knock your head over or something like that. Also a nice one is if you keep it in camera and put it in drive, it will give you the front view as well. So if you're going up to a wall or something, it just means you're not going to damage your vehicle. Right, so map, arguably one of the best maps on a four-wheel drive vehicle at the moment. You can, if it works, there we go. You know, you can move it with your finger. You can pinch to bring it out and in. Lots of manoeuvrability on your hand. Really nice and easy to use, to be honest with you. One of the options on this, click the right button. If you click on info, you've got my apps. So you've got Facebook, Google. You can add others, things like Waze, which is unusual, TripAdvisor, amongst others. You just need to plug your phone in down here with the USB, and obviously the auxiliary if you want to play music through your phone as well if it's not got Bluetooth. It's obviously got CD player. It's got an SD card slot if you want to play your music through that. Pre-populated DAB list. Works really well. I quite like the fact on the map that if you are, let's say, doing 32, 33, you didn't realise there's a speed camera, it will tell you, and it'll also remind you the speedway and the road that you're on as well. Quite like that. What else? Let's have a look at the dual zone climate control. Not overly keen to put the aircon on this morning, but I'll do that for you. So aircon's on. And it does get very cold very quickly. I'm going to switch that off. Let's have a look. I believe if I'm right, it's got the auxiliary heating system so that it gets warm really quick. So that's on. And it is getting warm straight away. It's only been started for a minute. Only moved it from literally up here. Switch that off. Both seats at the front are heated, high and low, and they do work. Passenger seat, if I'm being brutally honest, I think it feels like it's brand new. It doesn't feel like it's been sat in at all. As I said, you know, people do use these as directors' vehicles because of obviously the VAT status and whatever else. But yeah, it doesn't really feel like it's been sat in. The bolsters feel brand new. it's not done a great deal of miles at the end of the day, has it? So in the back, seats are very, very clean. Again, it kind of gives you that impression that they've not been sat in, to be honest. Spectacles holder, glasses holder, sunglasses holder, whatever you want to call it. So sunroof, you've got your sliding cover, and it's one touch. Not the ideal time to open it at the moment, but it does work. And like I said before, it was a very expensive option from new, so it's nice to have them. Makes your vehicle unusual. Headlining's very clean. Armrest with 12-volt socket inside. Cup holders, obviously. Dashboard is very, very clean. There's no damage. Everything looks nice and clean. Obviously, you've got a tray up above with a 12-volt socket if you wish to put your phone or whatever in there. It's got a switchable four-wheel drive. I think most people would advise you to put it in park or put it in neutral when you're changing it over, because it's going to prolong the life of your gearbox at the end of the day. Hill descent, and you can lock and also unlock the vehicle from here, and yet another 12-volt socket there. So there's 3 12-volt sockets. Not sure why there's so many, but there are. Passenger door card is in great condition. There's no damage. There's no paint missing on the arm, as you can see. Right, so let's switch it off. Let me pop the bonnet while we're here. We'll have a quick look in the back. So in the back, driver's door, get my words out. Driver's side rear door card is in great condition. As you can see, seats in the back are really nice and clean. I didn't tell you, it smells nice inside. It doesn't smell to me like it's ever been smoked in. It's one of those smells you can never get rid of. It just smells neutral. Yep, nice and clean. Under here, similar to the old style rear seats, you can lift them up, and then obviously you can just hook them back if you want. And under there, in the cubby holes, is where your tools are. Right, so let's have a look under the bonnet. Thanks for sticking with me if you're still watching. I understand it's a long video, but if you look on the basis that most people travel about an hour to come and look at a vehicle, watching a video for 15 minutes can save you an expensive amount of fuel. And obviously don't forget we can deliver as well. Right, so under the bonnet, it's got full Nissan service history. You know, it doesn't take a genius to figure out it's nice and smart under there. I like the fact it's not been cleaned. I don't like to see them when they've been over cleaned. I like to see what they've been used like. As you can see, there's a bit of muck and everything down there, but more importantly, around the turbo unit, there's no oily residue. Everything looks clean and tidy. Fluids are correct and clean to the correct height and levels. Belts, obviously, as you can see, are great condition. No signs of any historic oil leaks. Worth mentioning, just seen the RAC battery. Manufacturer's warranty on this is 5 years or 100,000 miles, and if your battery ever goes flat, they would replace it. Not so sure about that one, but it's worth checking with them. Right, so don't think there's anything else to show you under there. Everything looks nice and tidy. Don't take a genius to figure out 25,000 miles is not done a great deal, has it, especially with full Nissan service history. Right, so let's have a quick look underneath. Again, there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Everything's nice and dry. I like you to think about the fact that when was the last time you watched a video and we showed you absolutely everything? Because we believe in transparent car buying. There's nothing to hide. Right, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, maybe a little bit more. I can tell you I've driven it. It drives great. There's no nasty knocks or bangs. And obviously that 5 year, 100,000 miles manufacturer's warranty that comes with it as standard backs it up completely. So, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye.